Hi you. How you doing? Hope you're okay. Right, between this vlog and the last vlog, which was literally either a minute or a couple of seconds, I have realised that I can ramble. I can ramble a lot, but if I don't have a source to kind of ramble on, I will just ramble just a big load of crap that's not going to make any sense and it's not going to be any good. So hopefully this one, I found something pretty awesome. 101 conversation starters. This is going to be a fun time for you because you're going to know a lot about me before the end of this. So without further ado, let's go! Where did you grow up? I grew up in North Wales. I've been born and bred here. I grew up in Wrexham in a little town called little street called Berry Street. It was the most grubbiest street. When you think of humble origins, seriously, I one of the most humblest of origins. We were dirt poor when I was growing up and it was just so bad. It was this tiny house. But still, good memories. I burnt a carpet with an iron there once. Yeah, fun times. Do you have any pets? Do you have any siblings? Well, you know, yes, Robin and Libby. Robin is the eldest and Libby's the youngest. Libby's the psycho one, Robin's the cute one that sits in the corner. High life, autism, severely autistic, you know the drill. Do you know what your name means? Or as it's written here, do you know what your name means? I do. George means farmer in Greek? Is it Greek? I think it is. A lot of stuff is in Greek recently. I said something before and it was like, I didn't realise the quote. I was quoting a movie and then it kind of led on to this thing about Greek. And I was just like, wow, I didn't know Greek. Greek is just popping up all over the place and soon I'll be able to speak fluent Greek. How freaking weird is that? What type of phone do you have? What did you do this past weekend? This past weekend? What did I do this past weekend? I've probably told you what I did this past weekend. Actually, I have. We keep each other up to date every single day on what we do. So we know what I did last weekend, even if I can't remember. We both have awful memories, we know this. What are your plans for this weekend? Weekend's just passed, but this weekend. Oh, it's my farewell this weekend. All the farewellness is going down. So that's what's gonna go down there. What do you like to do in your spare time? If I was in America, I would just be over at your house, just pretty much constantly. If it was up to me, I'd be with you constantly because I have so much fun with you. And it's just, I love spending time with you. So that's what I'd do with my spare time if I had the choice. What is the first thing you do when you wake up? It depends actually. If I'm going somewhere, like I'll get dressed and do all the normal stuff, but I have been known to just like get up, still wearing the G's, and just walk downstairs and just play on a game for about 2 or 3 hours, forget to shower, and then get to like 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the afternoon and be like, I didn't shower, did I? I didn't brush my teeth either. Oh no. What is the last thing you do when you go to sleep? Close my eyes? I don't know. That's an awful question. How the heck are you supposed to know that? What is your middle name? Bradley. I'm pretty sure you know this. Patricia. What was the last thing you purchased? A Batman game. It was £15 in a game shop. And it's one of the new ones. So I was like, heck yes, I'm gonna buy that. What is your favourite holiday? Going to North Carolina to see the cousins. But now you're there, it is most definitely my favourite freaking holiday. I really hope you don't move, because that's just going to be difficult. Can you just stay in North Carolina, please? Because I can hit 2 birds with 1 stone there. And although, think about that, you're somewhere. If I save up all the money and then I spend half the time with you, just like pure you, and then half the time, that would be perfect. We would have so much more time than we would actually with me coming to move away. Forget what I said, move away. Move away from North Carolina, and that is what we're going to do. That's going to be great. What is your favourite day of the week? Honestly, when you don't have a job, and you're just kind of doing whatever you want, you have money to live off, and you know you're going on a mission in a bit, every day just basically just molds into one, honestly. The only day that's different is Sunday, and especially when you're out of youth. You're just like, okay, what do I do today? It gets a little boring, which is why you need to get a hobby. Make sure you have several hobbies. Life lesson there. If you could meet anyone in history, who would it be? See, this question has always kind of made me wonder, because I don't really have that many celebrity idols, if you get me, or like people that I would be particularly interested in meeting from the past. I suppose if I had to meet anybody from the past, I'd meet Jesus, just to double check that he's actually real. I know he's real, I felt the feelings, but you know, it'd be nice to have some hardcore evidence. So Jesus, I'd like to go back and visit Jesus. Or God, when it was, you know, making the world. That would just like hammer it on for me. I'd just be like, guys, don't worry about it. I went back in history and I met that guy. You stay in the church. It's the good stuff. What do you like to do to relax? I'm permanently relaxed. There's never a time when I'm not relaxed. I don't know how I do it, I just do. It's not a good thing. One day it's gonna come back and bite me in the butt, being too relaxed about things. I need to get more stressed about nothing, like my mum does. I need to take lessons off my mum about getting stressed about getting a cake into a car or something. That was ridiculous. That actually happened several days. Are you a saver or a spender? I'm very much a saver, actually, especially in my mind. I will spend what I need to spend in that month, but I really like saving money. I'm a saver. I like to save. I don't buy much, and that is a good thing. Do you play any instruments? Well, kind of, a little bit of guitar. As you know, I've played some of it very poorly through FaceTime a couple of times. Childhood questions! What was your favourite children's book? Ooh, this is a very interesting question. I've never thought about this before. I would say the first one that comes to mind is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. What a great book that was. Although it's probably not that great, actually, if you delve into it. For a child it's great, but it's kind of teaching kids that if you eat a lot of food you will become something beautiful. Which, let's all face it, that's not the way it usually goes. What is your first childhood memory? As bad as this sounds, my first childhood memory is going into the toilet of my grandmother's house. It was when I was around 4. Don't ask me why. I just remember very vividly being very small and going into my grandma's bathroom. That's an odd memory. What type of kid were you? I'd say I was a weird kid. So therefore I wasn't particularly like rebellious or kind of just like, I hate you, Mom. I was just a bit weird. So weird kids are good. Hope for weird kids. What is the one thing you miss about being a kid? No responsibilities. I think every human being on the planet would say that about being a kid. No responsibilities. What did you want to grow up to be when you were younger? I actually think an archaeologist. I don't know why. I just always thought, yeah, I want to be an archaeologist. Go out in the field, dig for stuff, and then polish it off. I thought that would be a grand old time. Date sexy Asian singles. I'm okay, thanks. School work topics. Yay. Where did you go to school? You need to try and say this. I went to Castellallan. Castellallan. That's difficult to say for me. Castellallan.
Down here.
Castellallan. There you go. It's a sh again, like shy. Castellallan. What was your favourite subject? Drama. Without a doubt, it was drama. I love drama. It was just the best thing on the planet. I still love drama. I freaking love acting. I love acting, I just don't do it enough. I never got into clubs, which I really regret. I should have got into clubs. My parents should have just gone, get in, because I always used to say, no, I don't want to go to clubs. And they were always like, you should go, it'd be great. They were really supportive of it. But then I was just like, no, I don't want to go, because I was really nervous about meeting new people. I still am to a point. If I go into a room and I don't know people, I'll just be like, eh. As long as I've got someone there, I'll be okay, but it's still very nerve-wracking. What was your least favourite subject? See, I was going to say maths, but there were parts of maths that I liked, like certain ways you could do long multiplication. I really enjoyed doing that. So I'm going to say history, although geography sucked, and French, and Welsh, and English, and a lot of subjects. I pretty much hated every subject. Hello. Hey, sup, Mum? How's it going?
Have you got a charger?
Yes.
How many?
I actually do have an extra one because I took it, although it's gone now.
Okay.
Were you the class clown or the teacher's pet? I would say I was the class clown more often. I was never the teacher's pet. I hope. What do you do for a living? I'm unemployed right now. What is your dream job? If I knew that question, I would have something to work towards. Oh wait, no. Actor. I want to be an actor. If you had 10 million, would you still be working, going to school? No. What would be the point? If you had 10 million, why would you go and work or go to school? You could just put the money in the bank, live off the investments of that, and then just buy a house with the 10 million, and then pay off the mortgage, and then just live off the interest that you get off the 10 million pounds. I got that off Dad. He said that's what he'd do if he got £1 million. He wouldn't work, because that's what would be the point. If you have £10 million, you just don't want to work, do you? You have the money to live. Why would you go and work? You go to work to get money, to live, to have luxuries. If you have £10 million, what the heck's the point of working? I don't know. What was your least favourite job that you've ever had? Working in the council, considering it's my only job. But it was dull. But great at the same time. What is something that you have gotten in trouble for at school, work? Oh, goodness. I'm sure I've blocked most of this out. This one time in school, I borrowed a ruler off my teacher. And I was just messing with it because it was in maths and I was bored. And I just went, It snapped in half, made this massive sound. Massive snap. That's the sound it made. So you know. And then everyone in the class looked at me. The teacher didn't like me at the time anyway. So he just looked at me and said, "Did you break my ruler?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Go see Doodleface." Because I can't remember his name, Doodleface. And so I went to Doodleface. And I went in and I started saying stuff like to him, like, "Sir, I'm here because I broke this ruler." But he interrupted me and he said, "What's your name, boy?" And I was like, "What?" And he said, "What's your name? Are you an idiot?" And I was like, "No, it's George." He's like, "What are you here for?" And I just told you I'm here for the broken ruler. And he started to intimidate me. So I started to stutter. And he was just like, "This child is an idiot. What is he here for?" I was like, what's the date? And I was like, "I don't know." Because, if you haven't looked at the calendar, you don't know what the date is that day. Everyone's always like, "What's the date?" He's like, "What's the date, boy?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he freaking took me into another room and just sat me down with this teacher, and he's just like, "Take care of this boy, I can't be dealing with it. I don't even know if he knows what day it is." And he made me feel like a total idiot, all because I just broke a ruler. And he didn't even send me to the other room because of the ruler. He sent me to the other room because he thought I was an idiot. And I don't like that man. I still don't like that man. Mr. Carver was his name. Evil man. Evil, evil, evil man. Well, let the smiles go up on me. We have gone over time, I think. It probably won't, but we still have a lot of questions to go through. We've still got relationship questions, sports conversation starters, that's going to be a fun one. Vacation questions, food and drink topics, entertainment topics, personal questions. Ooh, personal questions. Misc conversation. There are so many. We are going to have a fun time. These are going to do a couple of things. Okay. So I'll see you soon. Well, I won't. So, okay. You will see me soon in the next video. I love you. And I miss you. Bye.